Come through the final corner then. Out to the main straight. Can he keep clean? Yes, he can. DRS will open near the line. P2.
Will drops down to third because Kaiden has gone up to second.
By 1,000th of a second as well, may we mention. But Kos is pushing to the line. Could this be pole for Kos? Probably will. 13.7.
This is insane.
Kos showing so much pace. Could we see him actually be the one to challenge Will? Kaiden also challenging Will in qualifying. But we're lights out and away we go for the Imola Grand Prix. Full wets here. Kos getting a good launch, but Kaiden also getting very good launch. Kaiden's fighting wheel to wheel with Kos into the first corner. They are wheel to wheel. Kaiden goes for
takes
it.
The lead. Oh,
goes into the gravel. Yeah, people here, there, everywhere through there, but Kaiden at the moment still in P1 gravel. But surely there has to be something. There's been a collision at the back with Sol and Ollie B.
And what's it? Kos goes into the pits.
Does he think it's inters already? Nah, surely not. That looks full wets to me still. Or is it front wing damage?
Also copies.
Inters. For Kos and full wets and a new front wing for one Iron Hammer then. Who's worthy of P1? Kaiden, 1.3 seconds ahead, nearly 1.4 seconds ahead of Lewis in P2. Will's just sitting there letting the battle play out.
Kos goes through, takes P5. Dilbert makes a mistake.
Allows himself through.
P6.
Wow, lovely little battle. Now we're going to see Kos and Will fight it out around here. Ridiculous. As the safety car goes in and we restart here. On the line they go. The two Alpha Tauris already battling out down the main straight.
And Kaiden is still catching and keeping up with both of them.
Let's see,
he's making
turn
the
one.
move.
So there's a Ferrari off the track.
It's just a bit too slippery. And there's some contact with the Haas. Cars everywhere.
Cars are everywhere. One Iron Hammer up to P8 on them slicks. Nova P9. I was disconnecting earlier, but backs off.
Oh, I just jumped on board with Dilbert, and there was just a collision between, I believe, Will Manu and I don't know who the other car was.
I believe that is Kaiden. Kaiden's got no front wing. And with F1 Ollie B just on the back of his teammate, but the Haas driver Breda going wheel to wheel with him into chicane. It's very tight. They keep it clean. Fair enough them. Lovely racing between them two. The intermediate showing that there is the better tyre at the moment, unless we still see some substantial pace from these slick runners. Breda and Ollie still wheel to wheel through the final corners. They keep it on the track.
I think a little bit wide there from Breda going and just skimming the gravel.
Wow. And remember, they've already pitted for it. 3 wide and there's contact. Ollie B in the wall.
That's not what you want, facing the wrong way on a racetrack.
Contact, a little bit of wheel bang there that caused the crash into the wall. Kos into the pits and the mediums then. He knows his fate. DRS enabled. Perfect timing for him.
Will knows exactly what he's got to do. Kos is not really putting up a battle, but can Kos stay behind and keep the gap closed to try do exactly the same thing in the following lap?
Looks of it then, so he is just trying to push himself away. But like I said, the RS difference, Kos has double the RS that Will has.
Will gets a 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's thrown
That is not good.
That's thrown it right into the ditch for Will. He'll now have to push 3 seconds away. Love from Sol with another penalty. But remember, it's all good. Well, Breda getting past one Iron Hammer in the DRS range. Puts himself onto the final podium position.
Gets cleanly, smoothly and easily past Dilbert on those fresher, soft compound tires.
Coming through the final sector now. The man that dominated Bahrain by 16 seconds. The man that dominated Monza by 26 seconds. This is a man that had come to Imola to show what he can do. He didn't have a great qualifying. He got out-qualified by Kos, but it does not matter. Wills Manu crosses the line and wins the Imola Grand Prix. Kos following just behind him. A great race for him to start with. Breda and One Iron Hammer will be next across the line, depending how everything goes. Nova gets a penalty late race, still in the back of Fraser Hem, but he has a penalty, so it will not matter. But we have got a battle for the last point position still. And P9 itself on the ride on board with this right now as Breda takes his first podium of F1RL on his first race of F1RL. One Iron Hammer, P2 in Bahrain, P4 here in Imola. This battle is heating up. A Train Spotter and Kaiden fighting.
It seems like a three-way battle right here. I mean, there's a slide. Was that a slide?
There was a slight late break in there for a Train Spotter, which has allowed B6 Pro to really gain on him. I think a Train Spotter's got a lot of penalties that might knock him out of the points here, and B6 Pro might just pick up that 1 point that is well needed.
Oh no, he's going to get past.
And he does on the line.
And there's a 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty from Kaiden. All three of these drivers today have completely deserved this podium position. I mean, that's one I'm going to happily say I'd watch back any time.